probably will get some heat for this, but it's something which, excuse me, I do believe quite strongly that, I mean, most of these thumbnails here, Greg, at maximum, I've spent 15 minutes on probably.
Wow.
On the Pixel 7a, that's a great example. So if you go a bit further up, top right, that one there, the Pixel 7a versus Pixel 7, Pixel 6a. I'm not joking. I made that thumbnail in probably 5 minutes. It was literally just a case of standing over there, pointing the phone at the camera, clicking the shutter, doing a very quick, because I'm a bit old-fashioned. I do edit the video, the photos raw, sort out the raw photo, stick it into Canva, add literally just the product names, part of the product name, 7A, done, and that's had 18,000 views.
Wow.
Interestingly, that absolutely tanked to begin with. So that video was a 10 out of 10. Which everyone watching this who's got YouTube Studio will know what that means.
The dreaded 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the dreaded bombed video, basically. However, I didn't change the thumbnail. I was comfortable that the thumbnail was okay. I changed the title, funnily enough. I can't think what the original title was, but it was something different. And I think that is what rocket propelled it basically overnight. So I woke up and it was a 2 out of 10 out of nowhere.
Wow.
And the one thing, again, not to go on about thumbnails too much, but the one thing that always sticks in my mind, I think it was, excuse the pun, Think Media on their podcast. They were talking about this. And I think one of the guys there said, I remember one of our most popular videos we've ever published. We published it, didn't think anything of it, went back to it and thought, oh, amazing, it's 1 out of 10, it's doing fantastically. And we realized that we hadn't put a thumbnail on it. It just done the default thing of grabbing a frame from the video.
Oh, wow.
We said at that point, we thought, maybe they aren't that important.
Yeah.
I'm not kind of disparaging, being disparaging about thumbnail design. And there's some, my thumbnails compared to some people's is terrible, really. And there's people who put an awful lot of effort into them and take great pride in doing so. And it probably does have a huge impact on their views. But for me, I've never personally got into that part of it, really. For me, it just doesn't work that way. So I think if like me, you're not a designer, you don't want to spend too much time on thumbnails. If you look at mine are fairly simple. It's just me and a product and a piece of text. That's it. Don't sweat it too much. You know, people that say, oh, you need to spend 4 hours on spend 80% of your time on the thumbnail. I don't agree with that at all, I'm afraid. Do as much as you need to and focus on a really good title. And more importantly, Greg, make sure the video is relevant and it comes out at a relevant time. If you do that, it will perform well. Well, it should do anyway.
Yeah, that's really insightful. Yeah, people potentially putting too much focus and attention on the wrong things when they're not that substantial when you look at the grand picture. So get your priorities right, people.